Welcome to the Explainer. So, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to quiet your mind only to find it just gets louder? Well, today we're digging into a really simple but incredibly powerful meditation technique from the great yoga master Paramahansa Yogananda. We're going to see how the one thing you do all day, every single day, your breath, is the actual key to unlocking some real, lasting inner peace. All right, let's dive right in with a feeling I'm pretty sure we've all had. You sit down, you're trying to find a little quiet, you close your eyes, and bam, your brain decides to throw a party. And every single thought you've ever had is invited. It's so frustrating, right? And it makes it really easy to think, you know what, this meditation thing just isn't for me. There's actually a great name for this. They call it the monkey mind. It's this idea that your mind is like a restless monkey just constantly jumping from one branch of thought to the next, getting tangled up. And honestly, this is the number one reason why so many people try meditation once or twice and then just give up, totally convinced their mind is just broken. But here's the thing. What if the secret isn't to fight your mind? What if it's not a battle at all? As the incredible spiritual teacher Paramahansa Yogananda explained, you already have the perfect tool to guide it, your own breath. He called it the bridge that connects your physical self to that deep inner stillness. And this, right here, is the total game changer. The old way is a fight, right? You're trying to force your thoughts to just stop. But Yogananda's way is all about giving your mind a new, peaceful job to do. Instead of fighting it, you just anchor it to the simple, gentle rhythm of your breathing. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's break it down into a super simple practice you can do anywhere, anytime. You could literally start doing it the second this is over. The whole thing is built on just 3 easy, manageable steps. First, awareness. Second, deep breathing. And third, connection. So step 1 is all about awareness. Just find a comfortable spot, sit with your spine nice and straight, and bring your attention to your breath. That's it. You don't have to force anything or change anything. Just observe. Feel that subtle little touch of air as it comes in and as it goes out. This simple act is the doorway. Now for step 2, we're going to start deepening that breath a little. As you inhale, really feel that life energy filling up your whole body. And then as you exhale, just imagine all your stress, all your worries, and all that tension just leaving your body with that breath. And you know what's so cool about this? It's not just some nice idea. It's basically science. Your mind and your breath are totally linked. When you take those deep, slow breaths, you're literally flipping a switch in your nervous system that tells your body, hey, it's safe to relax now. A calm breath basically forces a calm mind. It's that direct. And that brings us to step 3, connection. After you've calmed everything down, you just let go. You stop controlling the breath. You stop trying so hard. You just surrender to the stillness you've created. And it's in that silent space you might just get a little glimpse of who you really are, beyond the body and the thoughts, just pure, peaceful awareness. All right, so once you get comfortable with those basics, Yogananda taught a more subtle practice to focus the mind even more. This is where we give that monkey mind a really simple, peaceful job to do to keep it occupied. This technique is called Hong Sa. That's pronounced Hong Sa. And it's really important to note, these aren't religious words or anything like that. They're more like universal sound vibrations that Yogananda said are naturally connected to the act of breathing itself. He called it the silent chant of the soul. The practice itself couldn't be simpler. As you breathe in naturally, you just mentally, silently think the sound hong. And as you breathe out, you silently think sao. You're not saying it out loud, you're just kind of hearing it inside your mind. And this is why it's so brilliant. By giving your restless mind this simple little task, hong on the in-breath, sao on the out-breath, you're not leaving any empty space for all those random thoughts to sneak in. It just gently cuts through the distractions and keeps you anchored right here, in the present moment. So where is all of this practice actually leading? I mean, it's not just about finding peace for a few minutes, right? It's about a really profound shift in how you experience every single moment of your life. The first big aha moment people usually have is realizing that true meditation isn't hard work. It's not about straining or flexing some kind of mental muscle. It's not another thing on your to-do list to check off. Actually, it's the exact opposite. It's a surrender. It's about letting go of the fight, laying down all your mental armor and just resting in that silent, peaceful presence that's already been inside you all along. And what happens over time is really amazing. That peace you find when you're sitting in the quiet, it starts to overflow into the rest of your day. It stops being something you do and it starts becoming who you are. And that right there is the ultimate goal. It's not about being a good meditator for 20 minutes. It's about living a meditative life. It's about carrying that calm center with you while you're talking, while you're walking, while you're working. It becomes this constant peaceful awareness in the background of your life. As Yogananda himself put it, the whole purpose of life is to carry that divine connection, that inner communion with you through every single moment, good and bad. So the real takeaway here is that this simple, accessible breath technique, it's not just about relaxation. It's a direct path, a path to a deeper, more peaceful, and way more authentic version of you. The only question left is, what will you discover when you finally quiet all the noise and just listen?